Alright. So... what's going on? How do I get up? Edith Finch. What? What am I doing?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Okay.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Now. What happens here?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Huh. I wonder why. Oh, this will be fun. God damn, the mailbox all the way out here? You're going through quite a trek just to see what's in the box. If there's anything in the box.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Heh. Well, that's interesting.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
So, should I go into the forest or follow the road? The finches. Fuck the road, let's go on an adventure in the woods.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
So why
But now I
are
have
we
questions
coming
about my
back?
family that only the house knew the answers to.
Huh. Seems I was supposed to go through here, huh? Still quite a trek just to get some fucking mail.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Why is that tree growing out of the house? What is that?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now,
I mean, who
as a
wouldn't be uncomfortable
17-year-old,
around this?
I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh yeah.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Ooh.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, I bet so.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
How's
My
that
mom
work?
was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Mom
It's
always
in the
told me to
basement.
stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
What's this key for? Spin it.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Ooh.
along with the rest of the house.
Barbara Finch.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Wait, what? Why in there? I don't think there's anything else down here.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Ooh. Ooh, that's weird.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 leagues under the water. Huh. What's so special about this book?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Whoa.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What?
Reading
Oh.
this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
What's behind it? What is this, a secret room?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Yeah. Oh,
I
I'm
grew
in
up
Molly's
looking
room.
at Molly's room through Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
This looks like a maze. Actually, looks like a house. Interesting. Is this a diary?
December 13th, 1947.
Aww.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
What happened?
The gerbil food
gerbil
was
food.
dry, but I didn't mind it.
Huh. I ate. Is this... Oh no, is this gonna be
I
poisonous?
ate a lot of things that night.
Oh no. She's gonna die of poison, isn't she?
I kept eating and eating.
The toothpaste too? Jesus Christ! That's not good at all!
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh no, is she gonna eat the bird
It
too?
was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh no,
And
she's
suddenly-
gonna fall.
I
Wait,
was
what?
a cat.
Wait, what? Huh? What?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
What's going on?
I jumped and I almost got her.
Ooh. What's this?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now
What
I was
happens
up in a
now?
big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Oh
All I cared about
no.
was eating that mama bird.
She's gonna fall. Look at how thin that is.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Wait, what?
First, all I heard was the wind.
What?
Then I heard little teeth moving.
What's going on? Oh. Ooh. Okay, I think I see what I have to do. Gotcha.
I imagined his face looking up and
Oh,
seeing
God.
through my talons. I swallowed him up.
Ooh, that's
and I
grim.
didn't chew
That's a
one.
bit gruesome. I'm gonna get ya.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Oh my god. Wait, did she choke?
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Huh? What is this? Uh oh, I gotta move. I gotta move. What's happening?
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
This is so weird.
I wanted fat,
Get him.
juicy seals.
Get that seal. Numb.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
God damn. I'm not sure what's going on, but this kid's really, really hungry.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
And became what
I
now?
opened my eyes.
I'm an
everything
octopus?
changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What? You gonna eat people now?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
I'm gonna get you. Yum, yum, yum. We don't know if this is just the kid's imagination or what,
I
but this
wanted
is
to
crazy.
stop, but also I didn't.
I'm gonna get you.
After
I got
the
you.
last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh, what is it gonna be?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
It has to be poisoned. It has to be poisoned. Oh my god, I went to a toilet. Wait, is she gonna eat her? Wait, is she gonna eat herself? Wait,
I got
what?
closer and closer.
Oh no, is she gonna eat the gerbil?
All my stomach started growling.
She's either gonna eat herself or she's gonna eat the gerbil. One of the
And
two.
suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the fuck? What was that? What happened?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
What? Wait. Huh? Alright.
I spent
What's
a
in
lot
here?
of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
There must be
Her
something
room was like
that
a museum.
reads her death or something.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Built 1973 Edith Finch? No. I don't know what that
When
says.
Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Huh. That's one way to say it. Let's read up on Edie, I guess. See what happened to her this time. Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
I see.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Did the house get destroyed or did he drown?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
It sent them both down under, seems.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Huh.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
I wonder how big that cemetery is.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Well, lovely.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
A mole man, huh? There's a secret in this bathroom by Stephen and Edith Finch. Well, now that's quite on the nose, isn't it?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What? So I guess So I guess the key just unlocks books, which unlocks
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Is this what Edie was talking about, Mole Man? Oh, hey. Fort Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Ah. Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
What?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
What?
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Oh boy.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh god.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh fuck.
I told him going around was impossible.
He's gonna
Maybe
go
if I
around
hadn't
alright.
said that.
Oh fuck.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh no.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Well, at least he died happy.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh god, he's going so high. Way to go. How is this possible? Oh my god.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Jesus Christ.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh Jesus Christ, that would have been horrible. Now, what's this?
Growing up,
Barbara Finch.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
So did something like happen on set? I would think that might be what happened. Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
That's it. It's a comic book.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale. inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Well, that just seems a little disrespectful.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Her scream?
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Huh?
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
How was it?
Just that her scream hadn't aged well.
Is it? Oh God!
Better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Oh shit!
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped
Father?
into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh what?
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
Oh no.
Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
Oh,
There's a
she
key
knows
in
about
the
this?
music box. The secret
Oh.
is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in
Oh,
a
that's interesting.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Oh
So Barbara
no.
went to look for him, right on cue.
Alright, you sons of bitches, what did you do to Rick?
Scratch and imagine the worst.
I got crutch and I'm not afraid to use it.
Through steel.
Oh dear!
Bit! You asshole!
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She
What
threw
a
him out,
dick!
But she kept a little something to remember him by. Hours
What a
later,
real supportive boyfriend there. Made a worth
What's going on up there?
for dear life.
Okay.
Oh
Coming up. But
she
if this
forgot
is
about
okay,
Walter?
Dead Walter.
Wow, real scary.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island
Okay.
police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Ooh.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I gotta go out there, huh? Let's come out here.
Years, the hinges grow.
Bitch!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
That's the Edith curse, bitches. Alright, let's... Oh shit.
Vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Okay. This is gonna be something.
At the
Knock knock.
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Dear.
Wait, what? What? What is this?
Come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
What? Was that whole thing an
Saw
act?
what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous.
What?
And with her final breath,
What?
Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
What? Oh, I thought she was gonna kill him.
But I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had
What
a
happened?
taste for stardom.
How'd she
But
die?
unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the
Wait,
police
what?
blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
The Clutch Man,
And
right?
little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for
Who
Barbara,
wouldn't?
tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
Wait, what?
Her ear.
I didn't
Now
find
that's
the
what
ear
I
in there.
call a real eerie tale.
That's a crazy story. Whoa.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Maybe. Well, let's just say that Rick was a dick. He did Barbara dirty like that. That was uncalled for. Was there an ear in the music box? I don't think there was. What's up
Mom must
here?
have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Oh. First off, I want to see if there's really an ear in here. Yeah, there's no ear in there. It's weird. What happened to that ear? Unless it was just like... What do you call those? I don't know. But it's not what it was in the comic. Sven.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Tetanus shot, huh?
I saw Edie sneak down to
So-
the basement once, carrying packages.
So Sven made this whole house, it seems.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
That she was really hiding.
It turned out she was hiding
A
a lot
door.
more than that.
What were you hiding, Edie?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter
What?
had gone.
Is this?
She
Is
said
this
after
a
Barbara died,
mine?
he got as far away as he could.
Huh. Wait.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Yeah, probably. What? Okay, so what happened to Walter? Seems he didn't want anything to do with upstairs, with that Finch curse and all. But somehow, some way, it got to him. Let's find out how.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
He's been down here for 30 years? God
that first
damn!
day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Oh my god.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
A routine, huh?
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Huh.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
So, wait, what's the time? Is it AM or PM? Whatever the case, every 12
Even a
it
monster
seems...
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
What?
Almost friendly.
So at 12 he always opens a can, huh?
And then one day, everything just stopped.
Oh.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
Maybe.
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Probably. I mean, you're doing the same thing every day. You get used to it after a while.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
What,
I'm
no more
done
oranges?
waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Alright. Imagine if something fucked happens. There's another entrance through his room? What?
I know it's out there, somewhere.
The monster?
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
The tentacle monster,
And
huh?
Calvin.
This motherfucker took so many.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Did you get the monster?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm
Aren't
going
you
to
son of a
appreciate
bitch?
all
I'm
of
gonna get you.
it, especially the food. I don't mind
Yeah,
if I don't
oranges
have
can
any
really
left,
do a lot for you.
or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day.
Alright. Let's get
I
him.
already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god. Oh, that's
Walter died when I
brutal.
was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
What?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yeah, probably. There's some crazy shit down here. Damn. That's crazy.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I
But if she
mean,
never
she
told me
is a
about an
finch,
uncle
right?
under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Huh?
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Better be careful, there might be a train here.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
And
found out what happened to everyone else.
so she wanted to know the history of
But
here,
now I'm
huh?
worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
The stories.
Maybe we
I mean,
believed
they are
so
quite
much
wild.
in a family curse we made it real.
Who knows? Like, you gotta admit, he went outside for one day. He got ran over by a train. That just that's just unlucky.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Who knows? Seems everyone that writes something dies sooner or later.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
I mean, it is interesting to listen to.
But I thought you should know about your family.
What happened
And the
out
history
here this
you're
time?
a part of.
I mean, this family's history is quite interesting, not gonna lie.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Oh, I love it.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
What is that cemetery? Whoa.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
The pet cemetery?
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh my god! Wait, this is the pet cemetery? That's a lot of pets!
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Okay, here's the people. Molly Finch. Calvin. Sven. Edie Finch. Walter Finch. Barbara Finch.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Probably.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
You went out one hell of a way, though. That's a lovely moon.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Whoa.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Edie's side?
But
Whose
the
other
older I
side was
get,
there?
the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton Finch.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Ah. Wow.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
This is a fun adventure. If that's what you intended.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait, she's pregnant?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh? What might that be?
They were both pretty intense.
Intense?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh? So how did he die? What's this? Huh?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Oh, they sure will.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
So, what happens here?
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
What's this?
Aw.
That's all. Oh, are
You're
we?
right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Ooh. What?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh, there we go.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
There's a can there.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Ah.
Grandpa's Fen taught us how to fish. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Oh, am I looking for a buck or something?
Give me a minute to check the map.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Alright.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Keep yourself squared up. Elbows. Great shot, Dawn!
Whoa. Aw.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, she didn't want to kill it there. Whoa, whoa,
Sorry,
whoa.
Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, he was obsessed with the camera. She didn't care for him. For her.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal.
Uh-oh.
Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Damn. Gregory. That's, I'll be honest, that face is a bit creepy.
can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Oh, is this a document? A divorce contract?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa, what the?
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Oh.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
What? Going on? Come here, ducky. Am I?
You reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
What the? Get over here, you bastard. Get over here, blue whale. So... What the? What am I doing?
It sure made
What?
it happen.
Guess I'm going on the well? Uh-oh. Am I again the bot? And
I know how
so
silly it sounds.
whoa.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Slipping away?
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
What happened?
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Uh-oh.
I wish he could have told us. About the world he saw.
Oh no. The poor baby.
There's so much I don't understand. About
Wow.
Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
What?
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Aw.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
A poem for
A poem
Gus.
for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
The wedding?
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
What? So, what's gonna happen here? I'm flying a kite. Is there gonna be like some big accident? Is it gonna start raining? Is there gonna be lightning gonna come after me or something?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, I see what I'm doing.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Guess he didn't want anyone else, huh?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all
Oh
the
no,
humans
there
did
is
that
gonna
day
be a
was go inside
storm.
the tent.
Oh no.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Make the music louder. Whoa! What?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you
What
on that day.
the...
Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Whoa.
But I didn't. Until we found you. She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Up I go.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Who's this now? Oh, Dawn.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh. Is she dead?
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Alright.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Probably.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Alright. Seems I'm in the Seuss house
And
now.
for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
What happened?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Milton's 10th birthday. Oh
After
right,
Milton
he's not
disappeared,
dead.
the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh.
I think Edie was happy to
Ooh.
finally have another painter in the family.
Yeah. So what happened to Milton? How did he disappear? There's no body, right?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
magic paintbrush. Oh. Whew. What? Wow. Huh. The rest of it's empty. I guess he really just
I was
ran
sworn
away.
Milton disappeared.
There's really nothing about Milton, is there? Not much. Curious about Milton.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
He found something in the house? Goddamn pots. There's really not much details on what happened to Milton. Was it like he ran away one day? Something?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
About Milton?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
The structure here looks like it came from a plane.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Was he a stoner? Why you Okay, that's the TV. I was about to say, why you have a game system when you don't have a TV?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He
Huh.
died a lot.
Wow. He was a real high gamer, wasn't he? What's this?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh
Newly
no.
sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself.
Oh.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Alright. So, does he like that high-end shit happen?
His mind began to...
Huh? Mine began to
Wander.
what? Wander. Whoa.
I asked him to describe it.
Huh?
He said he started small,
Okay.
imagining a labyrinth.
Oh,
He'd feel his way about.
a labyrinth, huh?
Then something moved. Bats
Bats.
and toads.
Whoa.
And things that had not names.
Okay.
He knew it was all in his head.
Whoa.
But he took it very seriously.
Really?
I had hoped he'd find himself.
So, he was really just bored?
But he found something more.
Oh. Whoa.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Ah.
I spoke with his boss.
Okay.
But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
A model
Methodical,
employee?
tireless, focused.
Okay.
Like a whole new Lewis.
Really?
So I let him go on.
Okay. So...
I even encouraged him.
I see. It's starting to take over his mind,
It seemed
isn't it?
very promising at first.
What happened? What happened
He
here?
told me he'd made a new friend.
Aw. It's still here.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Lewis-topia.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Okay.
Then he made musicians.
Uh-huh. Hello there.
And songs for them to play.
Yeah. Get the whole orchestra out here, baby.
Every
So
day
does he,
his
like, get his
imagination
hand
grew
chopped off or
stronger.
something? Oh. Oh, I think he is gonna get his arm
He no
chopped
longer
off.
spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him
What?
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Uh-huh.
So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh? Alright, what happened?
He held an election for mayor,
Sweet.
and he won.
What?
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
It's starting to take up more and more of the screen.
Conquer a city,
It's
then
gonna chop
immediately
his arm
push on.
off. Alright, let's get that fucking city.
New
Oh.
Louisville.
I just gotta still near them and they get taken over.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
I don't even gotta touch him to have influence on them.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Wait, what?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh. He was in his own world, wasn't
He
he?
heard rumors of
A beautiful prince or a handsome queen?
handsome queen.
Sure, handsome queen.
The queen
What?
was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
If he didn't die, he should have become a novelist. This looks so much more interesting. Oh! Fuck that rainbow in
The sound of
particular.
her
Electric sitar. Electric sitar!
electric sitar.
Alright, play some jams.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Ooh!
Even then, his logic remained sound.
I don't see the thing anymore. Oh no, I don't see the thing anymore.
He
He's
knew the
gonna
world
chop
was
it
all in
off.
his imagination.
The guillotine. It's gone.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Oh.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He became a god!
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Huh. This is one hell of an
It
imagination.
struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Wow.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
I see. I mean, why have that big ass door? Am I finally out? Did he... I guess
Began to
he
forget
finished.
the world we know.
Oh.
I think it pained
Okay.
him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I see. Wait. Is that Lewis? Right
He
there?
began to despise
Is
the
that
man
myself?
with a royal contempt.
Oh. There's no guillotine. Up I go.
I still thought I could save him.
Oh.
Even after he said
What's
he was
gonna
being
happen
crowned
now?
king over all the lands of wonder.
What's gonna happen?
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Okay. I'm on a conveyor belt. Where does this conveyor belt take me?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Okay. Is he gonna chop his hand off? Or is something else gonna happen? Hello? Hello? Guards?
His queen waited, holding his crown.
This man really went to some
was
type
only one
of
thing
imagination world, huh? He was so depressed that he imagined this whole thing. What? That's a guillotine. Oh, did his head get chopped off? Oh no!
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Did he commit suicide?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh. So he was so sad that did he commit suicide? The way he bended his head like that, I think he did. Wow. That's tragic. Alright.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I don't know.
I wish we'd stayed.
Why?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Edith. It's time to see how she died.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
Edith. Edith Finch.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
What happened here?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
That thing?
Edith has
The
a right
monster?
to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
I don't think it has to do with the stories that's killing them.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Huh?
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Okay.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Am I going towards it? Oh, I think I am.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Yeah, it's hard to miss.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Hmm?
I got turned around.
Whoa. Okay.
I started seeing things.
What? What the? Is that like
Things I'd
really
forgotten
there?
had ever existed.
What?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Huh?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last finch left alive.
Oh.
Until I found out about you.
Me?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Who's she talking to?
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Oh.
But now I hope you'll never see it.
Wait, she was pregnant.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it.
Huh?
It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
The Finch. Now that was a great story. Yeah. The way that every story was told, it was great. It was so captivating. Wow. It wasn't scary, but it was special. I can tell just by playing it. Yeah. Every story was so unique. It had so much character. That was great. That really was great.